Hi YouTube! In this video I want to show you my latest phone that I just received from Coolicool.com. It is called the Elephone P2000. When you order it, it comes in a stylish black box like this one with some writings on the back. It comes with a 5-volt USB wall charger, a micro USB data and charging cable, some instruction manuals that are in English, and they also included a second screen protector. One screen protector was pre-installed on the phone already. This phone has a 5.5-inch capacitive 5-point multi-touch screen with a 720 by 1280 HD pixel resolution. It is an IPS display, and I also believe it is a one-glass solution. It has the MT6592 true octa-core inside, which is clocked at 1.7 GHz. It has 2 GB of RAM, 16 GB of internal memory, and it also supports TF cards. It runs on Android 4.4.2 KitKat. It is a Quadband, it is totally unlocked, and it also supports 3G/UMTS. It has a Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, GPS, a GPS, a G sensor, a proximity sensor, a light sensor, a gyroscope sensor, a magnetic field sensor. It has a notification LED, and it also has a fingerprint sensor. It supports USB on the go, so if you have an adapter like that, you can hook up different USB devices. It supports NFC, meaning near field communication. It has some sort of air gesture control, which I believe is pretty much useless. It has 2 cameras, one main camera with a 13 megapixel output, autofocus, and a LED flash. I'm not sure how high the actual pixel resolution is, I'm guessing 8 megapixels. And it also has a front-facing camera with an 8 megapixel output, and again I have no idea what the real megapixels are. And of course this phone is a dual SIM, dual standby phone. Let's take a closer look at the device. You have a notification LED right here that I will show you later. You have your proximity and light sensor and your front-facing camera right here. The home, back and menu buttons are soft touch buttons. On the bottom you find a microphone. On the left side we have a volume rocker. On the top you have a 3.5mm headphone jack and your USB port. On the right side you have a power button. On the back you have your main camera, your LED flash, and this is your fingerprint scanner. And of course we have some speakers on the bottom right here, and if I can get this open for you, I can show you the inside. As you can see, it has a 2650 milliamps battery. It takes 2 SIM cards, one regular size SIM card, one micro SIM card. This is where your TF card goes. And on the back side you can see this is your NFC antenna. Some thoughts about this device. The build quality is good. Of course the body is all plastic, but it really doesn't feel cheap. The display I really can't complain about. Colors, contrast, brightness is all very well. But of course a full HD pixel resolution would have been nicer. The Wi-Fi reception is average or maybe a little above average. The GPS reception is very good. I was extremely surprised how well it works. This is definitely one of the strongest GPS receptions I've ever seen on a MediaTek phone. The GSM reception and call quality I would say is normal. The fingerprint scanner works, but it definitely needs a little practice. Some cons about this device. The magnetic field sensor, I'm really not so sure how accurate it works. It seems to be working, but I also found some apps that do not support the compass. The soft touch buttons do not light up. The LED flash is weak, like on most of the phones. And the stock launcher is a little buggy. I will tell you all about what makes this stock launcher buggy a little later, and of course I can only speak for this phone and right now, so I have no idea if they might fix something in the future. Like always, I installed additional apps and games for demonstration purposes. If you haven't done so already, please subscribe to my channel. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them in the comment section below. And if you want to find out more about this phone, please stay tuned. Let's start with the stock launcher and the fingerprint scanner. As you can see, I set up a fingerprint scanning lock screen. You'll have to swipe over it, and it actually recognized my fingerprint right away. You can also lock any application you want to. with a fingerprint scanner, and there you go, it didn't work, and now it recognized my fingerprint. As you can see, the stock launcher actually runs pretty smooth, but here's the problem. If you want to add some widgets, there are no widgets. This problem of course can be solved if you installed a different launcher, so the widgets are working but not on the stock launcher. Let's go into the system settings in About the Phone. As you can see, it runs on Android KitKat, and I truly believe this is true. Let's go back into the settings. What can I show you here? Right here you have your fingerprint scanner. Now you can set up to 3 different fingerprints, and you can also lock any app you like to. There you go. As you can see, you can just choose the application you want to lock with your fingerprint. Back into the settings. Let's check out the languages. Those are all the supported languages on this firmware. There we go. Here are your gesture sensings. It works in the gallery, music and camera, but I can tell you right away, this is something you're definitely not gonna use because it's hardly working, and I think it's just a nice gimmick, but nothing more. Let me show you the memory structure of this phone. There you have it. I can also show you the, where is it? In more, there are your NFC tags settings, and NFC actually works very well. I can show you right away. I have a NFC tag right here. There you have it. It reads the NFC tags very well. Let me go into the engineer mode for you. Now here I can show you the supported GSM and 3G frequencies. There you go. Those are all the supported frequencies. I can also show you that the AGPS is working on this phone. There it is. This is some sort of test mode. I can show you that the fingerprint scanning is really doing a fingerprint scan and not some sort of bullshit. There you can see it really does scan a fingerprint. I also want to show you the compass. It seems to be working just fine, but not in every app I've tested, and you can also calibrate your compass right here. And I also want to show you the LEDs. There you have it. It is blinking away in different colors. I also believe that it might support some sort of mixed colors, because when it's done charging, the LED will be yellow. Next up, let's check out some Google apps. The Play Store comes pre-installed, so you have nothing to worry about, and it works just fine. Let's test out Google Maps. Let me just play with it a little bit, and let's check if it finds my location. It really works. This is where I am right now. Now let's test a street view. Let's see if I can hit a spot that is covered. Street view is just working fine, but here is what I mentioned about the problem with the magnetic field sensor. If I try the compass mode, it is working, but I'm not so sure how well it really works. Next up, let's test YouTube. Need to turn down the volume for that. This is loading just fine. Let me just start a random video. Can change the position, and of course we can also watch in full screen. Quality looks very good. viewing angles are great, but I will show you that later in the video. Next up, let's do some benchmark tests and system information. Let's see what Antutu has to say. Now this phone only scored at 23,000 points. I have no idea why it is so low. It should be a little higher. Probably because the stock launcher is a little buggy, I don't know. Let's check out some system information. There you have all the sensors, but I will show you the sensors again with a different app. Yes, I do want to exit. Let's check out CPU-Z. There you go, it has 8 cores. And here are all the supported sensors. Again, let me try test the sensors with this app. We have the accelerometer right here. We have the light sensor, all working well. Orientation sensor. We have the proximity sensor, also working well. Of course, we have a sound sensor to test the microphone right here. Let's do more benchmarks. Let's test Nina Mark II to give you an idea how well the GPU performs. This is boring, so I'm gonna do a jump cut. Almost done. And it scores at 61.4 frames per second, which is very nice. Let's test the multi-touch, 5-point multi-touch, as I told you. Let's do another benchmark. Let's try quad run standard, run full benchmark, and again I'm gonna do a jump cut. Almost done. And the score is 17,046 points. Let's test Adobe Reader to see how well this phone handles PDF documents. Scrolling is smooth, zooming is fast, rotation speed nothing to complain about. Let's test out the camera real fast. Now it does have a fun feature, it supports a voice capture. So if I say cheese, it will take a picture. Let's check out the picture's details. As you can see, this is a 13 megapixel output, but what is very funny, I think, is the maker and model. Check this out. It says Mlais Note Pro. I have no idea why. Let's test the browser. Let's go, no, not into the settings. I wanted to go into my bookmarks. Let's load BBC. Loads fast, it scrolls fast, zooming no problem, rotation speed again very fast. But let's load a little more complex site. Let me load a CNN. And let's load the full site, if possible. Yes, it's loading. I was clicking too fast. There is the full site. Very nice. What else can I show you? Let's check out the gallery. Let's go into my wallpapers and let's see how fast and smooth it works. No problem at all. Do a little zooming and let's test out a video. This is a 1080p video in a MKV format. I don't know if you can see this, but the colors are really vivid and clear. Viewing angle is great. Is there anything else I can show you right here? I think this is pretty much it. Oh, it also comes with some sort of own little Play Store. I have no idea what this is. Now, I really wouldn't recommend using it. Just use the original Play Store. One more thing I can show you. This is a gyroscope 3D live wallpaper, and it only works with a working gyroscope. So as you can see, it's working fine. I think this is pretty much it. No, I can show you the USB on the go feature. Let me hook up a USB device. It will take a second. And there you have it. It recognized my thumb drive right here. And it's working just fine. Last but not least, I'm gonna show you the viewing angles of this device and do a little gaming. Thank you so much for watching and have a good one.